Hey, everybody, and welcome to Tribal Trades. Wherever you're tuning in from around the world, so welcome you to the channel. If this is your first time here and you would like to join our ever-growing family, please feel free to smash the subscribe. And also, for all of you out there, if you can click the like, leave some comments, some questions. I love reading through the comments and questions. And I do try to get back to all of those as soon as possible. I welcome those, and it does help get the video out. So please, if you haven't done that, do that already. There's some helpful links in the description below. And as always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, just for education and entertainment purposes only. All right, well, we got through the rate hike decision. We got through the FOMC meeting. So I wanted to give a quick update video. Is this the last chance to buy altcoins? And that's a great question. Is it the last chance to buy the altcoins? Because on the last four FOMC meetings, was it 4 FOMC meetings? Let me look at this post here. We see, yeah, the last, oops, my head is in there. I want to move that out of the way. The last 4 FOMC meetings, we have seen Bitcoin. There was in January, we saw Bitcoin go on an enormous run. Then we had the March one, and obviously it dumped into the meeting. And then obviously we saw a very nice pump there. It was at about 18% there. It does say 25% here, but in my opinion, there wasn't another meeting and we just kept going up. So there was a good pump of about 25% there, almost 20% there, a 15% pump out of that one. But in reality, we did keep going. I mean, we came back a little, but we didn't come back to the lows, and we kept going all the way up there. So, I would say on average about 20%. Now, we did dump into this meeting here, and so now we want to see what kind of upside that we're going to have. But if Bitcoin takes off, a good 20% or so, we could just take off and the altcoins could go, and we could have an altcoin season, and we may not come back. This could be the last chance to buy altcoins. It may not be. We might get another run at it. We may have some further downside. We could come back to 64K or 60K, 61, 62K. Certainly, the 50-day moving average is sitting at around, provided some good support for us on this. Let's have a look at the altcoin season index. And I have shown this before, but I haven't shown it for a little while. And I wanted to explain this because people, when they're down here, it goes, oh, it's Bitcoin season, it's time to buy Bitcoin. Well, I think it's always Bitcoin season. I mean, unless you're right at the all-time high, unless you're retesting it to go up. I mean, certainly any pullback is a time to accumulate some Bitcoin. But the way the altcoin season works is that it has to be the top 50 performance over the last 90 days. 75% of those needs to perform better than Bitcoin, and that hasn't happened. You can only see that there's only a few that have, read by Ton, and Ton is in my crypto cheat sheet. And if you'd gotten that at the price I had put in there, you would have gotten good appreciation, as is Casper and Solana as well. And so there's some good projects in there. And so we'll come back up to here. So what does that mean? It means that altcoins climb past and outperform Bitcoin. And by the time they get up here, they've already outperformed Bitcoin. I want to buy them when they're underperforming against Bitcoin and showing signs of getting a breakout, and catch the breakout, because look at what happens. The altcoin season here only lasted for about 2 weeks here, because this is where people sell off, because they're like, well, now we've already outperformed Bitcoin. The altcoins have already pumped past Bitcoin. They take their profit and down we come. And then you see it only lasted for a very short period of time. So in my opinion, this is an excellent time for me to accumulate altcoins, as was it here. And the last time we came down to this kind of a level was back in November 2023. That is about 7 months ago. And previous to that, we had some time where we were down there. How long were we down there for? Around August and July. So we've only had kind of a few buying opportunities of altcoins before it actually went and took off. So for me here, we kind of had a little bit of a fake out, and I thought we're going to keep going up. I did accumulate some of this level, but the altcoins I bought were at good levels, okay? And then we came down for this latest dump and filled some more of my buy orders. And so I will be personally, when we get up here in altcoin season, I will be starting to distribute some of my profits out of altcoins at this level and then look at reaccumulating them down here. So please keep an eye on this chart. This is the time I sell altcoins here, I sell the altcoins here, and I look to accumulate them here and accumulate them here. I don't want to buy them after they've already outperformed Bitcoin. I want to buy them when there's blood in the streets, when there's fear in the streets, when they are underperforming against the Bitcoin pairing, okay? So very, very important to note that, okay? So the last chance, oh, there we go. Is it the last chance to buy altcoins? It might be, because once Bitcoin begins to take off and the altcoins start to rally, rising tide lifts all ships, and then we could have some period of consolidation. Love to see Bitcoin break above its all-time high, come back and retest it, and then just consolidate there in the mid-70s to high 70s. And then I feel that's when we could have a very powerful altcoin season. And there will be multiple seasons before the end of this bull cycle. So for me, that's why I shared yesterday. I shared my cheat sheet, and I shared the cheat sheet again yesterday, but I put it in a different format, in a spreadsheet format. I will show it before our time is up here just quickly, because I wanted to say, look, there are still some coins that are some buys. Some of our buys got hit. And it's always better. Look, I don't know any great trader that became a great trader or made a lot of money because they managed to go in on some, risk coin where they threw $1,000 at it and it went like 5,000x or something like that. They've all done it through the trading strategy that I teach in my Life-Changing Gains, which all my Life-Changing Gains videos and series are out right now, and they're free and available on the channel. The hold, the accumulate, and the trade method, the 3 separate portfolios. This is how you build and accumulate wealth cycle after cycle after cycle. And then I did also launch my money printer method lessons, are now also all live. All 4 parts of those as part of the Life-Changing Gains series are all currently live. And this is where I teach how you can make $10,000 per month or $300 per day trading this method. Of course, you can make more, and of course, you may start off smaller depending on what your trading account is, but I show you how this can be done. And I've had some great feedback. I am going to do a follow-up video on it because there have been some questions and feedback that were really good. One of the feedback was there, well, do I have to sit and watch these charts all day? And the answer is no. Sometimes you'll just take a few trades each day, just a few minutes or half an hour, or an hour or two here and there, on and off during the day with whatever time that you have. Maybe getting up a little bit early in the morning like I do, getting some trades in, or a few trades at night, going to sleep, waking up and profit in the morning can be a good thing. But a lot of my trades, honestly, are just when I'm out and about. The market does not wait for my schedule. I just have to fit my schedule around the market, and just whether I'm out and about or whatever I'm doing at the dentist or whatever, I can wait in the waiting room. I can be trading. I can be taking trades, making trades on the golf course. You have alerts set up, but I teach that in my money printing method. So please check that out. All 4 parts are live. I put it into segments for you so I can break it up and go through each video and go through the teaching. So please check that out. Okay, so are we really in the last, is this the last kind of opportunity to collect those altcoins? So I shared this yesterday. I actually haven't updated it from yesterday. There might be a few more that got hit, and I broke it down into some medium, high, and lows. And I also added the entries that you have. And this is really how it works. So your HODL portfolio is made up of a group of coins. In this case, there's 23 coins. You might have some different coins. You might have some of these coins, whatever it may be. But I'm showing these are my crypto cheat sheet top 23 coins. Now, of course, over the course of this bull run, I will be covering other coins. I will probably be adding some coins into this portfolio at some point. There might be some new projects that launch, like Monad is a project that is launching at some point. It's a new coin, and possibly I may add that coin, for example, but I'm pretty much set. I've got my buys in. I got some additional buys in there. I already had a lot of these entries in here in green. What this is, these are just the entries since I gave this cheat sheet just over maybe 2.5 weeks ago. And so, and if we hit any more of these entries here, I will update them to yellow. Then we have the take profit zone, and then we have here the potential top zone. And of course, I went over this in yesterday's video, what these other columns mean, so please go over that, and we will touch on the cheat sheet from time to time. So the idea now is, once the altcoins take off for me, I'm not going to buy it. If Bitcoin takes off from here and goes to the 75, 79K, and then altcoins take off and don't come back to these levels, that's it. I'm not buying anymore. I am selling on the way up. That is my HODL portfolio. I'm just going to be selling on the way up. And then my accumulate trading strategy, whereas I take 1, 2, maybe 3 coins. Solana is the one that I'm doing at the moment, where, yeah, Solana will go up, I will take profit, and I will reaccumulate on pullbacks, take profit, reaccumulate on pullbacks. And so, of course, if Solana takes off, which it will, I believe, and I will continue to trade that. But for the rest of the HODL portfolio, I'm just selling all the way up, and I'm not adding back, because I don't want to be buying at the top, okay? You got to get all your buying in. Don't wait for it to be altcoin season to buy your altcoins. Don't. If you wait till altcoin season to buy your altcoins, look what happens. As soon as you hit altcoin season, it doesn't last for very long, and boom, it comes back, and then you bought at the top here. And at some point, we will get to the end of the bull market top, and we won't be able to purchase. It won't make sense to purchase anymore. So I really want you to be wise in that. And then the third trading portfolio is my trade. And, I don't trade any more than probably 5 or 6 tokens at any one time in the trade portfolio. And those are daily trades, and I'm entering and exiting those positions as many times a day. And that's part of my money printer method. So please check out all of that online. This is why I make these videos, so that I don't have to explain it on every single video. I can just say, hey, go and check out these videos, get educated, then you'll know what I'm talking about. So is this the last chance? Is this the last chance to get your buys in for altcoins? Here's the deal. The simple answer is, with this, is I don't panic sell and I don't panic buy. All of my buys are already planned. If they get hit, they get hit. All of my take profits are already planned. They'll just get hit on the way up. I don't have to do anything. The accumulate portfolio, yeah, I have to do a little bit of work in that. I have to do a little bit of buying and selling. My trade portfolio, yeah, I have to be active daily, making money in that portfolio. And look, are there occasions where I will buy more coins? Yeah, sure. If new coins come on the market, or we have a major correction like we did in the last bull market, where we had 2 tops of 64 and then we crashed back down to around 28, and then we went back up to 69, and there was an amazing opportunity to get back into altcoins, sure, I will. But again, they're already set up in the system to buy. I might revise some of these price targets, but for the most part, they are set. And this is what I have. Sometimes I have people text me and go, "Oh, what does it buy? Is it time to buy?" And whatever. Look, just go here. Look at those buy prices, set those buy prices, set the budget. If you've got $100 per coin, there are 5 entries there. You can put $200 in each. If you don't use all the budget, that's great. You can use it on a different coin or a different project, or use it on your accumulate bag or on your trade bag. So these get hit. Now, for me, again, this cheat sheet is not the levels that I bought everything. Some of these I got really, really low, like Render I got at $1. Okay, so I've already done like a 13 or 10x on Render. Okay, and big time, I got in at the current price, but it went up to $1, so I did a good 5x on big time already. This is just for you, and we will be tracking this. We will look at the cheat sheet gains and some other things. So I wanted to keep you updated with that today. Where did my picture go? Drag me over here. So here's it, the last chance to buy altcoins. It could well be. it could well be the last chance to buy these altcoins at these prices. Of course, you can buy altcoins at any prices, but I don't want you buying the top. I want you to buy the bottoms. I want you to buy, and even though we're not at the January 2023 bottoms, I still think, like I shared in my yesterday's video, since the FTX collapse, only 8 altcoins have broken their all-time high against Bitcoin. I'm not talking about breaking their all-time high against US dollars or USDT. I'm talking about broken their all-time high against Bitcoin. That means for me, I feel the altcoin market still has a lot of room to go and a lot of legs to run. Don't be left behind. Look at the cheat sheet that I have. I have a full series on the cheat sheet. I have 6 episodes on the cheat sheet with entries, but my updated entries were covered in yesterday's video. So please check out that video on my channel. I have the updated spreadsheet there. And certainly I do hope that you are able to take advantage of some of these prices that are still there. I know. Anyway, thank you again for joining. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate all of you. And until tomorrow, when I'll do my next daily show, happy trading.